We talk about Asian beauty a lot, and it's usually East Asian brands like Korean or Japanese brands. But you know what is super slept on? Southeast Asian skincare brands. Now, first off, I just want to say that I'm not super well versed in Southeast Asian beauty yet, but I'm getting there. I really do believe that brands who are formulated specifically for our climate and tropical environment would suit our skin a lot better. Here are the most underrated Southeast Asian beauty brands that I can think of. Don't come for me for makeup. I'm not covering makeup at all because I'm not good at that, but I can do skincare. First off, let's start from the brands that are closest to home, Malaysia. Now, Malaysian skincare brands have been really kicking out the park recently. I think a lot of them have been doing brilliantly at branding, especially. Don't actually have any products on hand with me, but one of the biggest brands that everybody knows would be Chucks. I think it's pretty safe to say that I've tried every single product from their range already when it comes to skin and body care, but my top two favorite would have to be this. The first being the Chuck It mask. I have tried all the masks they have, and I have to say that this one is my top favorite because number one, instantly soothes your skin, which is perfect in Malaysian and tropical climate, and that is due to peppermint oil. So if you are allergic to that, you might want to take note. But secondly is that they have 79% of kale extract in this mask alone. Now, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of vegetables, but I don't mind slathering it on my skin and giving it the detox and antioxidants that it needs. Because of its soothing inflammation properties, every single time I get a breakout or after extraction, I use this mask and the next day it always feels a lot better and a lot less red. My second favorite product needs no introduction, literally, because it's such a good one. I've already put, I think, like 5 or 6, 7 friends on this already, and they have all also repeatedly purchased this same bottle of sunscreen multiple times. I personally have gone through about 6 to 7 bottles. I've spoken about this before on why I love it so much. It has zero white cast. It's really cooling on the skin, and I feel like these two products that I'm talking about specifically really helps in reducing redness. So if you don't know when your skin heats up, right, it actually produces more sebum and oil, and that's why you get larger pores as well. The first thing you need to do when your pores are enlarged is just to cool it down really quickly. And this sunscreen and the mask just now does exactly that. Just a disclaimer in case anybody is interested, I actually purchased all this with my own money. I've said before in my previous video that I am always looking for a mineral sunscreen because mineral sunscreens have a physical filter, thus it requires less effort from your skin to process it, as opposed to chemical sunscreens. Now, the thing about mineral sunscreens is that because it's a physical filter, they will usually tend to leave white cast. But I realized that I get more clogged pores from chemical sunscreens as opposed to mineral. So it took me a while to find a mineral sunscreen that actually helps my skin. This particular one is a mineral sunscreen and it's a super vitamins broad spectrum plus blue light protection sunscreen SPF 50. Now, in case you don't know, this one is tinted and I'm not sure how many shades does it come in, but let me show you. So this is the tint that it comes in, but what I really like is that it's very moussey, it's very light. It doesn't have that kind of dragging on your skin when you apply certain skincare. Can't see this on camera, but it doesn't suit my skin perfectly. On camera, it looks like it suits great, but it actually pulls a little bit warmer and a little bit redder. But it's not big enough of an issue that I can't wear it out or I actually can't wear it at home because the texture is really thin. So when it shears out, it doesn't become that obvious that it's not a perfect match for my skin tone. I think anybody lighter than me might look a little bit darker, but anybody from my skin tone or a little bit darker, this would suit perfectly because it's actually very, very sheer. I face the screen all the time, so blue light protection for me is a non-negotiable. And this is something that it comes with as well. And it also has a lot of vitamins. So for full context, like I mentioned just now, zinc oxide, it's a mineral UV filter, so it's a physical one that blocks. And then it also has titanium dioxide. Those are the actual ingredients that give you UV protection. And what are big green flags for me is when it has panthenol, it has oat extract, and it has niacinamide. So it does brightening, protects your barrier, and it also hydrates. Now, it's very common for brands to talk about their skincare actives and feature them in a list like this, but what is more transparent is where does it sit on the ingredient list. So you have zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, and then after that underneath is glycerin, which is a protective barrier for your skin and also hydrates. And then immediately all the actives that I mentioned just now is already in the top rank of the top portion of their ingredients list. Centella asiatica, panthenol, rice bran extract, niacinamide is all in the first half, so that's actually a green flag. That's how you know that you're getting the bang for your buck when it comes to ingredients and they're just not stating it for marketing purposes. I haven't found anything else that is tinted and is a mineral sunscreen like this one, so I will be repurchasing this once I finish it. I think I'm almost there already, like the pumps are getting a little bit airy. I also purchased their moisturizer, which is an antioxidants plus prebiotic oats barrier repair moisturizer. And nowadays, I don't go for as much really thick creams because I realize those give me milia seeds under the eyes. These ones, these things, they all come from really rich ingredients that my skin just cannot process. So I would tend to go for more gel-based types. I've been using a lot more gel-based nowadays because gels are easily layerable and also my skin absorbs them faster because humidity and all. I should also mention that none of the skin made products I have any scent. So this is the texture of the moisturizer. It's very, very light. It's not creamy at all. It's more like a whipped gel almost, and it doesn't sit on your skin. That's what I really like about it. And it feels very, very deeply hydrating. After many, many years of me using my skin as a test bed and trying out products from different brands, from different country regions, whatever, I've poured so much money into this. I have ultimately realized that none of those acids are going to help if my skin barrier is compromised. And that's when you get the fastest and easiest route to breakouts. That's also when you get all the little small bumps like comedones, blackheads, whiteheads that resemble acne. You can't really see it, but when you wash your face, you can feel it. Those are the ones that come up when my skin barrier is compromised. Most moisturizers will tell you that they hydrate and moisturize because that's your one job, right? But a lot of them actually don't tackle the fatty cholesterol lipid needing layer of your skin. Your skin needs oil and fats too. So what I really like about this particular one is that it says that it's ceramide cholesterol fatty acid ratio, which means there's, according to proportions, three portions of the ingredients mostly will be attributed to ceramides, and then there's a little bit of cholesterol and also a little bit of fatty acid, which restores your barrier. I really like that it broke it down to like common layman terms: stinging, itching, and redness, and how those ingredients serve to help those three signs. Then it also goes down into the science of this, which I am blocking, but you can see here, right here, peptide niacinamide urea is something that is very, very commonly used in body lotions. Now again, you really want to inspect the where it sits on your ingredients list, right? So first off, already rice bran water, and then you have glycerin, and then oat kernel, panthenol. These are all good things, and they all sit on like the first third of the ingredients list, and that's where you want them to be. I know that there are a lot more Malaysian skincare brands that actually do really good skincare. I have tried a few. Just in case that I haven't, I would like you guys to actually share with me what kind of Malaysian skincare brands that you personally have tried and like using. I've tried, I don't want to talk shade about any other brands. I have tried a couple of really, really well-known brands, and their products have done nothing for me. It gives me the feel of like OEM manufactured skincare. I don't like paying money for skincare that does nothing for my skin. Even if it doesn't mess up my skin, I'm not gonna pay money for a product that does absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a part 2 on the other Southeast Asian countries. If there are any countries or any other kind of products from the other Southeast Asian country counterparts that you would like me to talk about or would like to recommend, share with me, please do, because I'm always keen to try these kind of things out. That's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.